Hello students, I am Nilesh Shukla. Welcomes you all in the new session 2020-21. In this video, we will study about evolution of computer. This is the first chapter of your book. So let us begin this chapter, evolution of computer. As you all know, in today's modern world, computer plays a very important role in our daily life. So let us know about computer. In this chapter, we will study about classification of computer based on the operation. Computers are divided into some categories. What are the categories? Let us study. The first category is analog computer. The second category is digital computer. And the third one is hybrid computer. You can see that digital computer is divided into two other categories also. They are known as general purpose computer and special purpose computer. Now, let us move ahead and study in detail about all these computers. Analog computer. Analog computers works on the basis of continuous signals. These computers analyze the signals they receive and measure their strength. That means the computer which gets a regular signal, they get some indication, they get some signals. Those computers are called analog computers. And what is the use? According to those signals, they give us the measures, they give us our output. For example, speedometer, telephone lines, etc. are the examples of analog computer. Speedometer you have seen in your vehicles. As you move your vehicle, the speedometer gives the output as the speed. As your speed is higher, the speedometer also shows the higher speed. Telephone lines are also the example of analog computers. They also receive the signals from satellites, and with those signals we are able to communicate with each other. So understood, students? This is called analog computer. Now, second one is digital computer. What is digital computer? Let us read out. Digital, the word defines itself. That means they use the digits. So, in your previous classes, you may have studied about binary numbers. What are those binary numbers? 0 and 1. So, let us study about digital computers. Digital computers. Digital computers works on digits. For example, 0 and 1. It uses the binary number. In the previous classes, you may have studied about binary numbers. Generally, the computer cannot understand a human language, so computer understands only computer languages. So in that, for using the digits, computer can understand only two digits. They are 0 and 1, and these digits are called binary numbers. These computers are used to perform complex calculation and can be programmed. Complex calculations means two big calculations which are not easy to do manually. So in digital computers, these all the things can be done very easily. Complex calculations means a tough calculation which cannot be done manually. So those calculations are done in very few seconds. Digital computers can be further classified into two categories. Digital computer is also classified into two categories. First category is general purpose computers, and the second category is special purpose computers. So what is general purpose computers and what is special purpose computers? Let us read in the next slide. General purpose computers. These computers are designed to be used by anyone for any application. More of the computers that we see today are general purpose computers. General purpose computer means which are not made for any special purpose. Anything can be done on those computers. They are called general purpose computers. Today whatever we are using, our laptop, our desktop, these all are the examples of general purpose computers. Now special purpose computers, these computers are designed for a specific application. For example, you see ATM machine, that is also a computer, but it is designed for only that special purpose that can be used in banks for withdrawing or depositing the money. Those computers cannot be used for any other purpose. These kind of computers are known as special purpose computers. Third one is hybrid computers. Hybrid computers are those computers which are combination of analog and digital computers. Combination of analog and digital computers means these computers, analog computer and digital computer, do the work. That work can be done by hybrid computer also. They work on continuous physical quantities, the analog part, and then work with digits, digital part, to get the result. Means, for example, it is given blood pressure machine and CT scan machine. They get a continuous signal. Our blood pressure machine, may have you seen that? Blood pressure machine get a signal from our body and it shows the blood pressure of the body on the meter. As same a CT scan machine also. CT scan machine scans our body part and gives the output. So these are the examples of hybrid computers. Now let us study about some other classifications. What are they? Now here we will study about classification of computer based on their size and performance. Size means how much big they are, how much small they are. Performance means how they perform, whether they are slow, they are fast, they are very fast. So let us study about the classification of computer based on their size and performance. In this, four categories are there. First one is microcomputers. Second one is mini computers. Third one is mainframe computers. And the fourth one is supercomputer. These are the four categories in which computers are classified according to their size and performance. First one was microcomputer. Now let us study what is microcomputer. These computers are computers which use a single microprocessor. These are also known as PC. PC means personal computers. Personal computer which we use in our computer labs, at our houses. These all are known as PC, personal computers. So what they are saying here, these computers are computers which use a single microprocessor. Only there is one microprocessor in these computers, and whatever we use nowadays, our laptop, our desktop, these all notebooks, hybrid, tablet, smartphone, these are all examples of microcomputers. You can see the figure given below. It is showing some examples of microcomputers. They are desktop computer, laptop, notebook, hybrid, tablet and smartphone. These all are the examples of microcomputers. Mini computers. These computers are medium in size, higher in storage, processing and memory capacity more than microcomputers. That means they are medium in size, smaller than microcomputers. Then higher in storage, the storage capacity is more than microcomputers. The processing speed is also more than microcomputers, and the memory capacity is also more than microcomputers. They are more expensive than microcomputers. The mini computers come more expensive than microcomputers. Next one is mainframe computers. These computers are used in large organizations where a huge amount of data needs to be handled. These are bigger, powerful and expensive systems and can perform data at very high speed and can process millions of instructions per second. Means big organizations where huge amount of data has to be handled. They have to store huge amount of data. So they use mainframe computers. These computers are bigger also, powerful also, expensive also and can perform any kind of data at a very high speed. The processing speed is very high. They can solve millions of instructions per second. 1 million instructions can be solved within a second. So that is why these computers are used in big or large organizations. Mainframe computers. Understood? Now, in this slide we will study about computer languages. As you all know, to do any communication we need a language. So as same, computer also uses its own language. Now what is it called? Let us study. The language that is used required by a computer is called computer language or programming language. These languages are used to instruct the computer. There are two types of computer languages. First one is known as low level language and the other one is known as high level language. These both are called computer languages. We cannot communicate with the computer system in our own language. It never understands English or any other language. It understands only its own languages. They are low level language and high level language. Thank you.